Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Okay, and a very good afternoon to all my beloved S1C students. Can you see my... Okay, first of all, teacher would like to say welcome okay, to Nabila and also to Yogin. Okay, is there anyone want to join us? Okay, you look fine, Yogin and Nabila. Dah
Fine je.
makan?
Belum.
Alhamdulillah, dah makan?
Belum.
Wah, okay. So, Dashiga is on the way, right? Dashiga, okay. So, today is our... Why there is macam sound yang not ni? Okay, so are you ready for our last lecture class for this semester? How do you feel, Dashiga, Nabila? How do you feel? Do you have any comment to say before we start our last lecture? Okay. Okay, so actually this week is our last week, okay, officially last week for your first semester. Alright, okay, and today teacher would like to share our last topic for growth, okay, after we have done discussed thoroughly about the chapter 9, okay. Now we are going to continue what is the last topic for our semester 1 for biology SB015. Okay, alright, so allow me to share my screen. Hoping everybody out there, all my C1C, C1 CP1, C1 CP2, C1 CP3, okay, S1 CP4 and also S1 CP5, 94 of you. Okay, hoping everybody well doing, right? Okay, and always stay at home and just set your mind. Okay, soon or sooner you are going back to our college. Next week, 21st. Okay, next week 21st, all the lecturers have to go back. Okay, for the time being, we are working at home. Okay, work from home. But on the 21st and the 22nd, all the lecturers, our director already released a letter, okay, and call all the staff, and also the lecturer to come and have a meeting, right, regarding the next plan, especially for your final PSPM lah, okay, alright. Okay, Dashiga, Nabila, and Yogin, do you have any words to say before we start our lecture? Okay. everything is okay. Alhamdulillah. Alright, so let's teacher share my screen. Okay, so what are we going to learn, class? Yes. Okay, where are you now, Yogin? If you see the like a staircase, right? Right, so like that. Okay, you can see. Yeah. That's right. Okay. Now maybe Yogin is okay. Kalau kira san se ulio cipa. Okay. So maybe Yogin is somewhere here. Right? Ketinggian kamu dah already achieve this height. Right? Okay. So what is actually our lesson today? Right. So before we proceed, teacher would like you to sign up your attendance dulu. Our last attendance for this semester for lecture. Okay. So you sign up your attendance first. Okay kelas sorry for waiting. Just apa bagi laluan untuk azan lah. Okay, so Nabila, you can hear my Nabila, can you hear my voice? Nabila?
Boleh cikgu.
Alright, okay, good.
Boleh.
Okay, so what is this? Nabila, Yogin, Darshiga, can you guess? Can you guess what is I'm showing? Kita nak belajar masak ke ni? Cuba Yogin guess. What do you think is this? Apa kaitannya this? Okay, try to guess. Agak-agak apa agaknya ni? Can you guess? Dashiga? Just guess any food that you think will when you see this diagram. Oh, I think I know, teacher. Ke tak tahu nak. Nabila ada any idea?
Saya terfikir sotong goreng
Sotong. Okey, dah dekat dah hampir. Okey. Tapi kalau sotong dia tak ada kaitan dengan tajuk kita hari ni. Okay. Actually this food ada kaitannya dengan our lesson today. Okay. So, Yogi nak try?
Chicken aja.
Oh, chicken jauh juga. Jauh sangat. Okay. Tambah lagi terus So, this is actually one of my favorite lah salted egg soft shell crab. Okay, have you heard about it, Dashiga? Soft shell crab. Kalau bahasa Melayu dia ketam apa masak salted egg apa? Tapi selalu order je salted egg soft shell crab. Okay, yang cikgu nak highlightkan tu ialah soft shell crab sorry lah apa ni 1 o'clock ni kalau cikgu trigger your apa tu salivary gland okay so just waiting lah sabar, hoping you all dah have your lunch okay. So for those yang belum lunch tu, I'm so sorry, right? Soon you can have your lunch ataupun boleh juga sambil-sambil makan, okay. Now you are watching the video my lecture through YouTube channel, okay. So sambil-sambil makan boleh enjoy our last lecture Okay, so what is actually all about our last lecture? Tajuk pun growth. Okay, kelas ni growth ataupun dalam bahasa Melayunya pertumbuhan. Okay, so let's start with this simple exercise. Okay, this question is actually have been asked PSPM 2018-2019. Right, figure 9 shows the growth pattern in animal. Right, okay. So as you all can see, okay, the size, okay, you can see kelas from small it becomes bigger. Right, okay, these animals or what we call this apa ni not to say lizard lah, this is okay. So if you can see, okay, the size of this animal, okay, four different stage, okay, but you can see the size from smaller it become bigger, and okay, this is what you are going to learn, right? The growth pattern. Okay, you must be able to identify what type of growth pattern that's shown by this animal. Okay, and support your your answer by giving reason why the animal shows this pattern. Okay, so in our syllabus, chapter 10, you need to know 5 patterns of growth. Okay, kalau you refer to our chapter notes, right, there are 5 patterns yang you kena tahu. Okay, on page 163. Types of growth patterns, right? So this question is quite popular. Okay, so cikgu perkenalkan kamu slowly kelas. If you referring to page 163 of your notes, okay, this is actually the patterns of ISO. Okay, get familiar with the term kelas. Isometric growth. Okay, isometric growth. So how you going to describe this isometric growth? Right, jadi kat sini kita akan the way you understand this topic, okay, by looking at the pattern of growth of the organs, right? Pattern of the shape, okay, that is how you observe the growth patterns pattern, right? Okay, you need to observe the growth pattern So in terms of the growth of organs, okay, organs from smaller it becomes bigger, and then shape, okay, and you must relate this size of organ Okay, and also the changing of shape in terms of its relative relative proportion of the organs and the whole body size. Okay, this is what you are going to learn all about in chapter 10. Okay, kelas. So teacher baru nak bagi tester sikit lah. Okay, so we just completing our chapter 9. Am I right, class? Okay, actually we already towards completing our chapter 9. Okay, kita tinggal lagi sikit nak discuss about the development of embryo and also hormones. Okay, the roles of hormone during pregnancy and parturition. Okay, so now we continue our lesson by looking at the growth patterns, where as you can see we have discussed this during that chapter 9. Okay, so this is the growth of fetus, human fetus, right, before deliver as a baby. Okay, what we call as a prenatal growth, right? Okay, just to share with you, class. Okay, Yogin, where are you? Where are you now? Okay, Yogin dah pass this. Okay, Nabila pun dah pass the childhood. Okay, Darshiga, Nabila and Yogin, you are now at the stage of where? Where are you? Okay, you are you are somewhere here, am I right? Okay, you are somewhere here, duration here, okay? Teacher dah masuk sini lah, adulthood nak masuk ke old age. Okay, so teacher is here already. Okay, tu sebab orang tua-tua tu cakap, makan apa tu? Makan garam lebih daripada dulu kamu dulu, okay? So itu bidalan orang dulu lah, kan? Okay, so this is actually another ways of looking it, right? Okay, just now teacher letak prenatal. Okay, this is the postnatal. So Yogin is somewhere here, right? Soon 2021, soon you're okay. Another 2 weeks lagi, you are going to turn to 21. 21 lah, 20 right? Nabila? Dah tak ada lagi belas 20 dah, okay? So you are somewhere here. Are you okay?
19 years old.
I can't hear you.
Next year
19 teacher, 19.
Next year 19 bukan 20
bukan dia. Saya
Oh, what lah 21. One
one.
One. Siapa lagi? Your senior lah 20. Oh, sorry. Okay, so you are younger than one, right? Okay. Okay, so this is another growth patterns ni kelas. So this is actually what you are going to learn. Okay, tadi kita tengok human. Okay, kita tengok animals. Okay, same goes in plants juga. So teacher nak you get familiar with the terms. Okay, unlimited growth curve. Tadi animal teacher perkenalkan isometric. Okay, so that is on page 163. 163 isometric. Okay, this one is unlimited growth curve. Okay, you can see the graph. Okay, so it's actually for chapter 10. Maybe you kata lah, mak boringnya belajar all the graph. No, okay. Cuba you letak the lesson as interesting as that as the topics that way. Okay, actually this growth is very important, especially for scientists. Okay, in order to study and nak lihat iklan. Okay. Okay, so you just can see what is the 3 activities that shown in this diagram. The first one, Nabila. What do you think, Nabila?
Head.
What is the father's doing to her daughter? His daughter?
Ukur tinggi dia.
Yeah, yes, right. Measuring the height of her daughter. Okay. So this man, Yogin, dia buat apa ni Yogin? What can you see this man? Apa aktiviti yang tengah buat?
abang pokok.
Yogin, tengok betul tu Yogin. Dia tak ada pun pegang gergaji tu Yogin. You can see ni tengok
Ukur diameter.
Ukur diameter. Okay, kamu Yogin, cikgu nak you relate dengan our lesson today Okay, our lesson ni measure the height. Okay, ini measure the diameter. Okay, yang ini pula Darshiga? This scientist?
Measure weight ke teacher?
Nak tak ni measure weight, yes. Alright. Okay, so this is actually we are starting to okay. Ini tadi later on nanti cikgu akan kaitkan, guys. So this is another diagram to show patterns of inheritance, right? Crab, Okay, like teacher sebut tadi kelas, the soft crab. Okay, Yogin, kalau Yogin minat, you can be toke ketam, soft shell crab. Nowadays is a very popular one of the popular demanding for the restaurant. Okay, salah satu tadi yang cikgu tunjuk tadi lah Nabila, itu antara my favourite my favourite order lah bila pergi makan kat luar lah kan. Okay, so this is actually all about that you're going to learn about growth class. Maybe you kata apa yang aku belajar ni, tapi sebenarnya if you really understand, okay, the concept behind it, growth is a very important. Okay, these are all the 3 subtopic class. Okay, you need to able to know how to measure the growth. Okay, and then you also must be able to detect atau explain the type of growth curve. Okay, this is number 1. Okay, number 2, type of growth curve. Okay, and number 3, the 5 growth pattern. Okay, actually tadi cikgu dah tunjukkan 3 dah growth pattern. Right, the crab, the tree, okay, and the animals. Right, ada 3. Nanti lagi 2 kita tengok apa Okay, so from the activities that teacher shown just now, height. Okay, Nabila, ayah dia ukur ketinggian anak dia. Scientist ni, right, accompanied by his dog. Yogin, what is your pet dog? Apa nama dog kamu? Tak ada dog bukan kamu punya pet dog ke?
Cousin ada. Cousin punya ada. Saya
kamu tak ada. Okay. So, kalau you tengok this scientist, okay, you are measuring a weight. Okay, actually kalau tadi macam Darshiga, kita tak guna weight. Weight is not a accurate term, right? So referring to not what we use. Apa yang kita nak measure? Okay, so kita nak measure 2 kelas, Okay, kita nak guna mass, kita tak guna weight, Okay, so boleh tak Darshiga boleh on mic and cakap tak? Cuba tak dengar suara Darshiga.
Yes,
Is it
teacher.
okay? Okay. So kalau tadi from the beginning tunjuk tadi, macam mana Darshiga nak define growth? Okay, from small size and become bigger, okay, increase in size, okay. So as you can see the diagram of boys just now, Okay, boleh tak Yogin patah balik jadi baby? Ini bukan cerita yang kamu tengok wayang movie Alah, kan ada movie yang dia travel guna time Alah, cikgu tengok Captain America tu. Kau tengok tak Captain America? Yang dia guna mesin tu lah. Dia guna mesin, dia akan patah balik masa dia muda lah, masa dia baby lah. Cikgu lupa dah nama. You saw the movie Captain America or not, class? Anyone? Tak ada. Nabila tak tengok Captain America, okay? So never mind, just proceed, dah 1.5 dah. Okay, so actually how you can define growth, Darshiga? Boleh tak patah balik? Yogin boleh tak jadi baby balik?
Tak boleh.
Okay, yes, tak boleh So, bila tak boleh, the keyword is permanent. Okay? Cikgu just nak stress Okay, kalau cikgu tanya tadi, boleh tak Yogin berangan nak jadi baby balik? No way Yogin Okay, next 2021 you turn to 19, okay, and keep on growing until like teacher shows just now, Okay, so it's a permanent increase. Okay, permanent. That's why cikgu highlightkan tu, cikgu underline kelas So in your notes also you all boleh underline kan, permanent. The keyword. Okay, if you are asked nanti kalau dalam essay question let's say PSPM you write face to face I mean you sit your exam in the exam hall. Okay, so permanent must make sure you write down the permanent, meaning this growth cannot reversible, so it is irreversible. Okay, that is the second keyword. Okay, permanent and irreversible. These two must have in your sentence description about the definition. Right? So, apa lagi about growth, Anda Shiga? Of course, yes, you nampak. Okay, height Yogin makin meninggi, right? Daripada now Yogin you are 165. Is it? Cikgu 162, my height, Nabila?
156.
Oh, 156. Okay lah tu, just nice lah, ideal, okay? So, increase in size, okay, whether in length or whether in width, and, okay, like just now, like teacher shows gambar tadi, Dashiga, this one, okay, kita tak kata kita ukur, measure weight, kita guna is measure mass. Okay, instead of weight, we use a mass, biomass of an organism, and, okay, when we study about increment, okay, increase in something, kita mesti libatkan masa. Alright, that's why nanti kalau kamu tengok all the graph, okay, the y-axis and the x-axis, okay, it is between the parameter of measurement, okay, parameter of measurement over time. Okay, so that is how we measure growth. Right? Okay. So, teacher hope class you take it serious this topic. Okay, maybe you tengok, alah, growth ni tak ada apa pun. Ya, betul tak ada apa. But actually, when it comes to the two growth, absolute growth curve and absolute growth rate curve, okay, these two curve really explain the, about the organism. Right? Okay, because it can be appropriate to the organism. Okay, parameter, parameter that you choose in order to measure the growth, okay, must be sesuai, okay, because sometimes parameter itu maybe tak sesuai dengan, okay, kalau cikgu kata kamu measure the length of crab, okay, so what you going to use? Atau apa yang kamu akan guna, okay, so that is what you learn, you mesti ambil kira parameter chosen must be appropriate to the organism, okay, whose growth is to be measured. Okay, so you cannot measure growth of root, contohnya, okay, you cannot measure growth of root guna dengan height, kalau kamu dulu masa kecil, there is a lot of height tools, right? Okay, jirafah lah, kan? Okay, so the measurement of growth is based on teacher mentioned just now, size or biomass, okay? So this one semua ada dalam nota kita, okay, on page 160, right? The wet mass, the dry mass, okay, and also the size, right? So for size, there ada kat sini cikgu listkan ada 5, 1, 2, okay. Biomass. Okay, cikgu minta maaf ya kelas, dalam nota kita tu dia tertukar tu, tolong betulkan. Okay, kelas, biomass patutnya ada 2, wet mass and dry mass. And size should be length, width, height, volume, okay, and surface area. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. So, please cancel size tu, bawa biomass tu jadi size. Okay, biomass jadi size, yang size tu jadi biomass. Okay, biomass ada 2 je. Okay, kelas, right. Okay, so advantages and disadvantages. Okay, you need to understand. When teacher mentioned about dry mass, yes, dry mass, disadvantages, kita tengok dry mass. Okay, dry mass, disadvantages ni ialah you need to remove all the water content. So, jadi bila you nak remove the water content, you kena, okay, apa kelas? You kena kill, okay, you kena kill the organism. That is disadvantages of dry mass. Tapi, scientists nak dapat accurate measurement, okay, memang dry mass. They go for dry mass. Okay, so kalau yang ini masa cikgu dulu, masa my study, okay, yang paling sesuai dry mass ni, kalau you nak buat pokok memang sesuai. Okay, you tak ada rasa kesian kan? Tak adalah rasa kesian nak bunuh pokok tu. Okay, I mean, actually, tree is a living organism. It's just that you macam nampak dia tak adalah have a sound. Okay, that's why you rasa macam sampai hati jugalah. You nak keringkan masuk oven. Okay, tapi kalau you use, kalau you apply this to animal, you rasa macam, you macam ada emotion okay, emosi dia akan datang sekali. Okay, how you going, let's say you nak measure dry mass of elephant. Sanggup tak Yogin nak bunuh elephant tu Yogin? Rasa tak sanggup kan? Okay, so that is disadvantages of dry mass lah. Okay, so biasanya kita go for wet mass. Right? Because it's more easier, you don't need to kill the organism. Okay, and you can monitor the growth on the organism over period of time. Cuma tak bagusnya, it is inconsistent readings because fluctuate with the water content. Okay, itu wet mass wet berat apa ni, berat body sebab dia ada beratnya consist juga dengan body water content. Okay, itu kalau biomass. Okay, kalau yang size tadi cikgu rasa length kamu dah biasa right, kamu biasa measure. Kalau cikgu bagi pembaris je kamu tahulah. Okay, bagi pembaris je cikgu tahu kamu memang nak apa ni, nak measure length. Okay, measure width ni kamu pun tahu. Okay, height ni tak cakap lah kan. Right, sebelum masuk matrik tu ada tak buat ni? Kena ukur ketinggian. Okay, kalau surface area and volume ini lebih kepada bakteria. Okay, alright. So this is a bit about the measurement, the growth measurement. Okay, cuma teacher nak emphasize kan. Okay, actually orang tu boleh baca yang tu kelas Okay, sedikit lah teacher nak emphasize kan. Kalau tadi Yogin cakap nampak pokok, you boleh measure the diameter of the trunk, okay, atau the stem. But for microorganism like bacteria, okay, kita tak ukur. Bacteria is a very small, too small, or you cannot observe with your naked eyes. Okay, you need microscope to do that. So how you going to measure the growth or measurement of microorganism? We also use the diameter, but the colony. Okay, if you still remember chapter 8, we learn, we apply looking at the recombinant DNA, where we need to choose, right? The white colony and the blue colony, right? So how scientists do that? Yes, nak tengok culture of bacteria, they use the diameter of colonies, okay? Like this. Okay, so kamu nampak day 1, you can measure sikit je bau Okay, after day 4, you can see, wow. Okay, so this also apply to fungi. Kalau tengok roti kamu hari pertama yang expired, kamu tengok kecil je area, surface area dia cover Tapi let's say you biarkan seminggu, okay, the bread will totally covered by the fungi. Okay, berubah color lagi kan. So this is what okay kelas Alright, so next teacher nak move to 10.2. So far so good Nabila. Okay, for the rest of my students, S1C P1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, if you have anything, okay, you can leave your question or whatever good comment, okay, atau anything, you can put on the chat box, Nanti teacher akan go through. Okay, so now, before we can observe the 5 patterns, the 5 growth patterns. Teacher would like you to introduce you to 2 curve. Okay, kelas hati-hati. Okay, let's see carefully. Pada peringkat awal sama absolute growth. Tiba-tiba, okay, another pattern you need to know the rate. Okay, so absolute growth curve, absolute growth rate curve. Cikgu repeat kelas Okay, ni CLO3. That means bila CLO3, this question will be come out in your PSPM. Okay, PSPM kamu, PSPM 1 kamu. Okay, for question, it will consider the CLO3, all the questions CLO3. Your UPS done, UPS CLO1, CLO1 and CLO2. That's why that question is more simple, direct It's more about your knowledge and your understanding. But for PSPM1, CLO3, okay, you need to apply your knowledge and understanding, okay, in order to describe the process or whatever concept, okay, regarding it. Okay, so di sini you need to know two curve kelas Okay, cikgu repeat sekali lagi. Absolute growth curve, okay, where consists 4 phase, lag phase, log phase, decelerating phase and stationary phase, okay. Another one, sama depan sama absolute growth, tiba-tiba ada rate pula tengah-tengah curve tu, absolute growth rate curve. Okay, so let's explore these two types of growth curve before we can go and looking at another 5 growth pattern. Okay, so absolute growth curve and absolute growth rate curve is actually different in term of shape. Okay, so the rate, kalau rate saja ingat bell shape kelas So teacher just now teacher already mentioned class, when teacher sebut curve, okay, you must be able to plot a graph. So as a mathematician, you know when you deal with graph, you mesti label the y-axis and the x-axis So of course x-axis will always labeled dengan time. Okay, and y will always labeled by parameter. That is how it works. Okay, so in this case, the main difference between the two growth curve, okay, the absolute growth curve is S-shaped sigmoid curve, S-shape Okay, if teacher sketch here, okay, disebut S like this. Okay, kelas Okay, and for the rate, yang ada rate absolute growth rate curve, okay, dia akan bentuk bell shape. Okay, these are the two growth curve yang teacher nak you betul-betul faham kelas So let's start observing the first curve, what we call as a absolute growth curve. Tak ada rate kelas Ataupun kalau nak senang ingat, actual. Okay, meaning your actual growth curve. Okay, so kalau tadi ingat lagi teacher start with showing the diagram. Okay, so starting from you born, and then after that you keep on growing. Okay, you are a little boy, and then now you are macho boy. Okay, Yogin, right? Okay, another 1 year lagi kamu akan dapat kunci kebebasan lah, konon 21, right? Okay, so how scientists come out So y-axis, like teacher mention in class pattern, growth parameter. Against time, the x-axis. So, how is the S? Dia tak ada really macam S yang kamu buat S ni, tak Tak ada really S tu So, but, to understand better, you can see the S shape lah almost like X shape. Okay, and you must able to label all the phases, okay, that involved. So, the first one is the lag phase. Okay, the second one is the exponential phase. The third one is decelerating phase. And number 4 is stationary phase. Okay, so where are you now? I think when teacher ask you, where are you? Where is you now, Dashiga? Kat mana kat Dashiga agaknya? You are on the which end? Oh, exponential. Yeah, betul. Tapi bukan kat sini Dashiga. Okay, you are towards here dah nak masuk decelerating phase. Kat sini dah. Okay. Okay, soon you will join the decelerating phase. Teacher dah ada kat sini lah ni Okay, soon nak masuk sini. Okay, alright. So, this is the pattern kelas Jadi, bila kamu tengok kat sini, when you learn about keceronan kelas Okay, you dah belajar dalam maybe chemistry, physics or maths. Okay, let's start looking at each phase. Okay, you all boleh highlight dalam nota kita tu. Okay, sama juga contoh sini. Lag phase is a very slow. Okay, very slow growth. Sebab tu kalau baby baru lahir, dia buat apa je Nabila? Dia tidur je kan? Okay, dapat susu, tidur. Dapat susu, tidur okay, that is where, where actually activity tidur tu bukan apa tau kelas Nabila dia badan sedang apa? Actively dividing. Okay, kamu kat situ point ketiga these cells are actively dividing. Okay, but actual increase in size is small. Right? Okay. Then, the minute this baby dah dapat kakinya, dah boleh jalan, waktu itu kamu pun tak menang tangan kalau kamu ada adik lah kan. Especially the boy, right? Okay, they will go next to the log phase atau exponential phase where it involve a very rapid growth. Okay, so a period when there is no constraint on growth due to, okay, mana taknya makan cukup, okay, tidur cukup semua sekarang ni lebih-lebih lagi COVID, you all stay at home, makan every time, wah, semua ready tak payah dah nak pergi berebut kat kafe, kan Nak bilang kan, you have to line up, right? Sekarang ni, buka je peti sejuk, wow, everything dah siap itu macam anak cikgu juga tu lah Okay, beli juga macam-macam ada. Oi, buka aje tengok hari Sabtu, hari Jumaat aje, wow, dah habis, kena top up balik. Okay, excessive nutrients, enough space, okay. And Alhamdulillah, okay, you all have a very comfortable house. So, tak ada any accumulation of waste, product or disease, Okay, that's why you can grow rapidly, okay, and very speed up. Okay. Okay, this time, the cell division is very rapid. Okay, and it will divide and enlarge. Okay, ni Yogin, Dashiga, Nabila and all my S1C students, okay, you are now slow down your growth pace, okay, iaitu you are now entering the decelerating phase, nak hampir masuk ke decelerating phase lah, okay. A period when the growth becomes limited by internal or external factors or both. Why? Okay, you all dah puberty, Puberty kamu, when you start puberty tu okay, your growth is very exponential, Tapi now, you dah masuk ke ada peringkat apa kelas? Maturity. Alright, maturity and external factor ni mungkin limited food, okay, ataupun ini kalau ada certain thing lah, Right, but it's actually your internal factor like this, You are achieving, you achieve the matured phase, okay. Okay, and last but not least, ni cikgu lah ni, Okay, the no growth rate is 0. Okay, dah consider constant, okay, constant growth ataupun also can be known as stationary phase, okay. And time ini rate of cell division equal to rate of cell mortality. Mortality means number of dead cell, Okay, class. This is what teacher means of absolute growth rate curve. Okay, so absolute growth rate curve is very popular for scientists. Why? Because it can study the what can you see, class? Okay, you can see the increase up to the maximum, then it decrease. So this inflection point. Nampak kelas inflection point. Dalam nota kita pun dia disebutkan. Okay, inflection point tu means the peak of curve. The peak of curve. So, scientists boleh tahu hari ke berapa, the height, okay, achieve the peak of the curve. Okay, what we call the inflection point. Okay, so this, in order to get this graph, you mesti ada collection of data. So this is the example of collection of data kelas where the scientists start from 0 hari kosong, okay, and dia stop until hari ke-12. Okay, so this is all the data. Dia gunakan parameter height kelas and the rate is according to the changes in height for every 2 days. Setiap 2 hari Nabila pergi ukur. Okay, setiap 2 hari Nabila pergi ukur. Nanti Nabila akan nampak progress. Kata contohnya kamu nak ukur absolute growth rate curve of your pokok jagung. Okay, kata kamu tanam pokok jagung. Right, so you can observe the absolute growth rate curve. Okay, so it's a bell-shaped curve. Okay, and the concept that you need to remember class the point, the inflection point. Okay, so apa pentingnya teacher sebut tadi? Yes. Okay, Nabila boleh tahu bila jagung Nabila akan shows the peak of the curve. Minggu ke berapa? Right? And then after that bila jagung dah berbuah, okay, that is time kamu boleh tengok how it decelerate. Okay? Okay, so last but not least class teacher nak habiskan lecture kita today with the 5 growth pattern. Okay? Limited growth curve. Okay, slowly you register in your in your database kelas for chapter 10. Okay, the last topic for biology, you need to understand the 5 types of growth patterns, right? What are they? Okay, so it is on your notes and on page 163. Okay, you need able to explain all these 5 type of growth pattern. So slowly you recall limited. Okay, bila sebut limited edition, you mau tahu, oh limited means terhad So how is the growth curve can be limited? Okay, satu. Yang kedua, unlimited. Ini kalau cikgu bagi Yogin unlimited data, Yogin suka tak? Of course you are now all the telco is offering the unlimited, right? Especially dengan pandemic COVID-19 ni. So but in growth curve kita belajar unlimited. Okay, ada limited, ada unlimited. Apa beza cikgu tengok Okay, tadi cikgu kalau macam mana Nabila nak tahu bapa ikan dengan anak ikan, Nabila? Macam mana Nabila nak tahu bapa ikan dengan anak ikan?
Tengok panjang dia.
Ya, bagus. Pandai pun Nabila. Yes, size. Tadi kan kita dah start kita beza in term of size. Okay, so macam ikan tadi, actually it is like a animal. The first question teacher tunjuk tadi, it is a isometric. Okay, isometric growth. Okay, sama je berkecil sampai besar Cuma yang beza dia ialah size. Okay, allometric nanti kita tengok ourselves. Okay, otak kita masa baby dengan size otak kita bila kamu dah get dah masuk dalam this relating phase you become a boy. Okay, teenager. Alright, and then satu lagi tadi cikgu nak kaitkan dengan ketam. Okay, so when teacher mention ketam, it is an intermittent growth curve. Okay, so these are all the 5 class So bila cikgu sebut kacang pi, itu adalah pokok kegemaran Nabila, kacang pi, Rashiga. Kacang pi is actually example for annual plants. Okay, annual plants Okay, so dia adalah limited growth curve. Okay, apa maksud limited growth curve? So you all boleh nampak kelas Okay, kan cikgu tunjuk ni kelas kacang pi selalu buat nasi goreng. Okay, kacang pi is example of annual plant. So nanti ingat Mendel. Kalau you ingat kacang pi ni Pisum sativum, you ingat father of genetic Mendel. Tapi relate kan juga this Pisum sativum is actually an annual plants. Annual plant means apa tadi kelas? Very limited. Okay, that's why Mendel pilih kacang pi ini untuk jadi kajian dia. Why? Kenapa kelas Kalau kamu tengok kat sini, senang nak cari. It's a very grow dia. Kalau kamu tengok, memang sigmoid. Okay, sigmoid tetapi nanti you baca pelan-pelan. Refer to the growth organism until steady maximum size is achieved. Betul Okay, tetapi earlier, tengok Y dia adalah dry mass against time. Dah Shiga jadi kamu tak rasa sangat bersalah sangat kalau aku pokok kacang ni pun kan. Pokok kacang you masuk oven kering, you timbang. So dry mass. Okay? Against time So for the early kalau you refer to the early dry mass, early time that tree at here, why you see there is a drop. Okay, so it's actually yang drop ni ialah because of the a drop kat sini kelas because this time baru nak seedling baru nak bentuk akar dan daun. Okay, so they use all the reserve food. Food reserve in the seed is used. Okay, nak jadikan anak pokok, jadikan seedling Okay, so slowly when there is when the plumule and the radicle come out, the root and the leaf, they have the tree have that root and leaf, so it can start photosynthesis. Right? Okay, and then after that you can see a tremendous increase. Okay, so greater than respiration. Photosynthesis is greater than respiration at here. Okay, after that, okay, times to done. Times to done. Okay, class is a decrease in the dry mass before the death occur. Okay, so next, this is the unlimited growth curve. Woody perennial plant. So ini biasanya overseas kelas Okay, ini tak jadi kat pokok durian Pokok durian, pokok rambutan tak Actually, unlimited growth curve is shown for trees yang undergo four season. Okay? So this is what we call the unlimited growth curve. 4 season kelas So you can see the curve still sigmoid tapi keep on continue. Okay? So dia ada every S tu, every sigmoid curve, it will show 1 year Okay, spring apa dalam Melayu? Dashiga spring bunga kan? Musim bunga, musim summer panas, autumn luruh, winter sejuk. Okay, so out of these 4 season, summer akan show the exponential. Okay, here So this unlimited growth curve more you can more observe in pokok di luar negara sana Okay, so it will grow continuously throughout its life. Okay, and they have 4 parts according to the season. Spring, summer, autumn and winter. Okay, example given is woody perennial plants. Bukan pokok durian, pokok mangga tak Okay, pokok khatulistiwa ni dia tak ada unlimited growth curve. Okay, so you can nanti dalam tutorial kita boleh bincang detail about this. Okay, it's almost 2 o'clock dah. Right, so check dalam tutorial nanti you can discuss thoroughly with your lecturer. Okay, so this is what teacher means kelas Ini waktu bila ni Dashiga?
Winter, teacher.
Winter this is the winter Teacher tengok how the same tree. You can see the different of tree, okay, in term of season. Okay, mana yang sama kamu rasa? Ini autumn lah Autumn ni selalu leaf akan jadi orange. Okay, sebab tu akan ada lagu apa autumn kan, orange Okay, so this is okay. And extra knowledge ini tak dalam syllabus kelas Nanti kalau kamu nak tahu nanti you can ask me lah Okay, Nemo Okay, what is Nemo? Apa related Nemo dengan kita punya syllabus ni? Okay, Nemo is actually showing the apa tadi? Isometric growth. Okay, so macam cikgu tanya Nabila tadi, macam nak tahu anak ikan dengan bapa ikan atau mak ikan Okay, you are looking at the size. Okay, the size of the fish. Alright, so iso means same. Ingat kelas the keyword metric means measure. Right, so increase in the size without changing its shape. But okay, kalau you tengok kat sini kelas but the relative proportion of the organ and the whole body remain the same. Okay, so sebab kamu tengok kat sini sama je. Okay, cuma size dia berbeza Okay. Yes, like teacher sebut tadi kelas kepala kepala manusia pada peringkat childhood dengan kepala manusia dah sampai umur kamu sekarang. Umur cikgu sekarang Okay, you can see. So in human growth we call it alo. Beza kelas iso versus alo. Okay, kalau iso tadi sama same. Alo means different. Okay, other atau different. Okay, so different definition growth various organ shows different rate as the rest of the body. Okay, so we are observing our own organ. Okay, human organs and tissue, right? So these are the three. Kalau you hit cari dalam Google. Okay, this is the common example. The head, the lymphoid tissue and the reproductive organ. Okay, we just done the topic 9. About the reproductive. Okay, so this is the head. Okay, class so kita boleh discuss nanti later in tutorial. Okay, so teacher just give you the the overall view. Okay, so ni related lagi dengan chapter 9 kita Okay, grow slowly. So bila Yogin dah mimpi indah, waktu itu you achieve the puberty, then kamu kau tengok your organ Yogin. Right, so this is ISO versus Alo. Right, and last but sebab cikgu ada satu lagi growth curve kelas Right, the soft shell tadi, the soft shell crab is actually same in that shows under Valanga. Valanga is the scientific apa nama ni? Grasshopper. Okay. Okay, Valanga, you are going to learn this scientific name class soon. Chapter 1, chapter 11, okay? Biodiversity, okay? So the process known is ecdysis, okay? And like this is the diagram, okay? You can see So same goes to the crab. Okay? So the crab yang soft tadi lah harvest Okay, harvest the crab and you can sell that crab. Boleh kaya ni cikgu cerita you boleh kaya Yogin. Okay, so the pattern is like a staircase So the term you need to know is adult. So kita selalu guna parameter dia length over time. Right? Okay, so this is on the page 167. Okay, the intermittent growth curve. Okay, so it's already almost 2. Teacher tak nak ambil masa kamu your rest time and also you need to have your lunch. Okay, so in order to know detail, you are going to discuss this with your lecturer in tutorial. Okay, class So last but not least, we have done our lecture class. So anything from Nabila, Yogin and Darshiga for your last word? Cikgu pula rasa sedih. Terasa macam alamak dah habis dah sem 1. Belum lagi sem 2 kan? Okay, so this is the end of our lecture for first semester. Okay, so from me, good luck on your becoming PSPM exam. Tak kira lah online ke, tak online ke, whatever it is, you need to prepare another 40%. Kelas For to complete your SEM 1. Okay, and then ready for your English tu apa? Muet. Okay, and start a new semester for the second SEM. Okay, so that's all from me. Teacher invite Nabila to say something before we end our lecture. Nabila?
Saya nak cakap dengan cikgu. Sorry kalau macam
sedih pula Nabila.
Kadang-kadang tak tahu nak cakap.
So ready for your exam. Okay, Yogin, a few words from you.
Terima kasih cikgu kerana banyak sumbangan. Masa saya tanya cikgu jawab dengan cepat. Dan sorry cikgu, kita dah siap dalam waktu dekat.
Thank you. Okay, Yogin you must get ready yourself for exam And last but not least for Darshiga.
Thank you very much, cikgu. One of the sporting lecturer. Thank you. Selalu belikan makanan dan bagi hadiah. Thank you very much.
Alright, okay. Hoping we can meet face to face for the second SEM, right? Okay. Alright, class. So tak nak cakap banyak-banyak nanti cikgu sedih pula. Okay. Okay, but I think that's all for today. Okay, teacher stop sekejap And hoping everybody dah sign up your attendance. Okay, and hoping we can meet again nanti kelas Okay, so thank you Nabila, thank you Darshiga, and thank you again for attending live our lecture, our class today. Okay, hope to see you. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, take
Bye,
care.
teacher.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. See you.